Hello everyone, welcome back to the Mystery Channel 33. I am Tatiana. I am here to help solve more missing women, children, and men cases. I am here to break the codes if I see any. I am here to see where their bodies are located if they know. And I'm also here to see if they are alive, deceased, body suited, exchange identity, or misidentity. You already should know who's involved, so let's begin. This is titled Florida Man Sentenced to 400 Years was very likely misidentified, officials say. Now he's free. This is one of my residents to kind of test this, okay? Could be Wiki, okay? So let's begin. He had 366 years left to serve in his 400-year sentence. But on Monday night, Sidney Holmes was free. Holmes of Lauderdale, Florida, was incarcerated after a review board re-examined the facts of his case and determined he was very likely misidentified, officials announced Tuesday. He spent 34 years in jail before he was released. Okay, so basically they trying to pin him on, they're trying to make him take a charge for somebody else, basically. I knew this day was going to come sooner or later, Holmes told reporters. Today is the day. In April 1989, a jury found Holmes, now 57, guilty of being the getaway driver for two men who robbed two victims, taking their car at gunpoint outside a convenience store near Fort Lauderdale, Florida, in June 1988, authorities said. Now, listen, that's all. It was real, but it was fake. You know what I'm saying? That was staged. You know, me and my friends, we kind of staged that happening. But the really actually, ain't nobody actually get hurt though. But yeah, that's basically what it is. Okay, what they trying to say on this one. Holmes applied to have his case reviewed by the Barway State Attorney's Conviction Review Unit, which examined potentially wrongful convictions and Frenny claiming factual innocence. Okay, Sidney Holmes, 57, cries that he was exonerated in Broward County courtroom on Monday, March the 13th, 2023. Holmes served more than 34 years of a 400-year sentence for a 1988 armed robbery. Okay. How did Holmes end up behind bars? The review found that Holmes was likely misidentified. The two victims, a Milsa Johnson and Vincent Wright, gave dubious descriptions of the getaway vehicle and its driver, who they testified never got out of the car during the robbery, according to a memorandum by the review unit recommending his release. Okay, maybe it is about me. Shit, okay. The pair said the getaway car had pulled up behind their vehicle as two men approached to rob them. And Amelie stole Vincent Wright's car. Okay, this is something regarding Keisha as well, my baby mama. Okay, something regarding that. Okay, so they trying to, I guess they don't want to go to jail, so they trying to pin on people, okay? Basically. Wright's brother, Milton Wright, helped search for the getaway car, claiming that the same men tried to rob him in a separate incident earlier in the day. Roughly 2 or 3 weeks later, Milton Wright spotted Holmes' old mobile, a ubiquitous car at the time, and wrote down the license plate number, believing it to be the getaway car, and gave the number to Vincent Wright, who then turned it over to the police, according to the memo. So, Hurricane Chris, okay. Chris, Kevin, okay. Chris. He said, they saying I was a thief, I'm not a murderer. True. Murderers get more time than a thief, but yeah. After nearly 30 years on death row, a retrial, faulty identification practices. Okay. Now a retrial. Police interviewed a fully cooperated Holmes who asserted his innocence, agreed to have his photo taken. Police ultimately presented an old photo of Holmes in a photo lineup to Wright, who did not identify Holmes. Authorities then proceeded to show Vincent Wright another photo lineup, this time with a different image of Holmes, and the victim then identified him, the memo said. Victim White will again identify him in a live lineup and during court, according to the memo. Okay, so basically in the government, the video is true, okay? So you did try to catch them. That's basically what they're saying, okay? Experts consulted by the review unit said the identification of Holmes in the second photo lineup could have been the result of the victim remembering his face from the first photo lineup, and erroneously attributing it to his memory of the robbery, according to the memo. Okay, oh yeah, foo. Prosecutors do not believe there was any initial misconduct by witnesses or law enforcement. Law enforcement. Hold on, clicked off. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay. Enforcement as the identification practices and technology has vastly improved since 1988, and deputies followed these acceptable standards at the time. The review board said in its statement the methods used would not be acceptable practices today. There was no other evidence tying Holmes to the crime. Holmes never claimed to know who the robbers were because he was most likely not a participant in the robbery, the memo said. Okay. I don't know who these people are right there with him. Here you heard it from his daughter. So, yes, traffickers. Why did Holmes get 400 years for robbery? The prosecutor in the case, Peter Magrino, originally asked the judge to give Holmes an 825-year sentence. That's not real. Based upon either life, or 25, or 10. Like, come on. Based upon his prior, 25 or life. You either gonna hit them two. Based upon his prior contact in the criminal justice system, it probably maybe 10 for a robbery. He probably do 10. It depends. It might die. It might get killed. Okay, it depends. It just depends. Based upon his prior contact in the criminal justice system and his actions in this case, Holmes should not be released from prison while his body is still functioning. So they could be in his bodysuit. Magrino told the judge during a pre-sentencing hearing. Holmes had two prior armed robbery convictions from 1984. According to the memo, the judge thought that an 825-year sentence was perhaps a little bit too much, so he sentenced him to 400 years. Something regarding Frenny. In an interview with the review unit last year, Magrino told investigators he did not ask the judge for a life sentence because Holmes would have been liable for parole after 25 years and reaffirmed his support for Holmes' conviction. Victims wanted him freed. Investigators also spoke to the detectives who originally investigated the case, and with Johnson and Vincent Wright, they all expressed their level of shock at the sentence Holmes received, and the two victims both stated they thought Holmes should be freed. Even if Holmes was guilty, this happened so long ago, feels like he served his time, Johnson said. Holmes told reporters he had no rancor over his time behind bars. With the Christian faith I have, I can't have hate, Holmes said. I just have to keep moving. And that's basically the case of Holmes. Of Sidney Holmes. If you like to hear with this case, you can. I don't do it for the fame or the money. I do it because it's what I love to do. And to the real families of these victims, corporate America will set you up. Thank God, peace, and be safe.